on. Tonight's the night.
And they are Tygers Of Pan Tang, of course. I'm Raffaele from Roma, that's YT. And
Yes,
he's one of your huge best fan in Italy.
yeah, you could say that. Yes, he's a pretty good fan. Yes.
Yeah, and this interview, I made this interview with his help to
Oh no,
for the
so
question.
there's going to be a difficult question.
Difficult question, so
Okay.
so hard. Yeah.
Okay.
So we can start from the beginning. In English, I think we can do this, right?
You can do it in Spanish.
Yes. Spanish, Polish, Polish. Okay, right. Yeah. So, your last record is coming out a few months ago, and with the same title of the name of the band, and but. This thing, it could be good maybe for a young band, for example, about their first album. How is possible that you have choose this kind of title and not, for example, Only the Brave, or is a marketing strategy probably?
We did have a title for the album. We've had a few titles for the album. In fact, Only the Brave was one of them. But in the end, we decided, and Gav's going to answer this. In the end, we decided,
because it's a new band, we decided it was like a fresh start, and that's basically how it's still.
a new band in as much as the newest member, young superhero guitar player Michael McChrystal, he's the new boy. You can see he's brand new, all shiny, and he's been with us 4 years.
No grey hair.
So you know, this is the old boy, 17 years, and Mr. Jacopo's been lucky 13.
Yeah.
Lucky 13, and Gav's been plonking away on his G-string for about 6 and a bit years. So everybody's got a good bit of time in, a good bit of long servicing. So it's not a it's not a 5-minute affair here. But as Gav says, it's Michael's first full-length album, and we really wanted to say, hey, have a look at this. Here we are. Off we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was the easiest way to keep a link to the heritage, and at the same time make it clear that we, in a way, we are a new band, and we want to play new stuff, we want to write new stuff, we want to do justice to the old catalogue, and offer also something new. So it is like a new band.
It is. It's not about. It's certainly not all about Wildcat and Spellbound. 38 years ago. It's very much a band here now and today, and producing great rock and roll music. And we've got we can back that up with evidence of sales of the new album alone. It went into the British charts at 24. It went into the Danish charts at 13. The first single. It did really. The first single has over 110,000 views on YouTube. So there's 110,000 people like the songs. So we're doing okay. We're doing okay.
Okay, the second one. Jacopo, now are more than 10 years, as Rob said before, that you are in the band. And you have done with this band 2 great, now the third one. But before this, 2 amazing, in my opinion, album with them. The first one, and yeah, and
He was there too.
yeah, and for example, of course, Animal Instinct, the first one, and that the name remind that of course the instinct of an animal, that you can recognize that, and the second one, that is Ambush, that is I think that is
it's a clever title. Do you know what an ambush is?
Yeah. No.
You don't, oh, you see.
You're gonna see it right now.
Okay. the album was called Ambush because ambush is a term used as a collection of tigers.
Ah, okay.
So you have a herd of sheep. You have a
collection of China tigers on an old woman's mantelpiece.
You have a murder of crows. You have a pride of lions, and you have an ambush of tigers, and that's why the album is called Ambush, because it's a collection of tigers.
Yeah. Okay.
How clever is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you didn't know that, did you?
It makes sense.
It does. Yeah. No. Crack on.
It's all good.
Good lad. There you are.
And so this album, the third one, is similar in some case with the last with Ambush. Is it a casualty, or is you have searched to continue this?
Well, Ambush was written by 4 of the current members of the band, so there is obviously a connection between.
Yeah.
And I guess we were all proud of Ambush, so we use Ambush as a starting point to move forward.
Yeah.
To move forward. So and we knew also what we wanted to achieve in a way. We wanted a better sound.
Yeah.
And my thought was that Ambush was a kind of missing link between Crazy Nights and The Cage, because it had the rawness of the first 3 albums, and at the same time also the melody. The melody. With this album, I think we kept the energy, we kept the the fast riffs and everything, and we went a step forward in terms of melody, with backing vocals and arrangements, and that's mostly thanks to that guy over there, who was immediately, we all clicked very well. He knew exactly what we wanted to do, and he liked what we wanted to achieve, so it was quite easy. We didn't have to tell him anything. It was like, I want to do this. It's exactly what I want to do. So, and you can tell it. So it's that.
With each album that you write and that you create, you're always looking to move forward. You're always looking to climb up to the next level. You don't want to be the same, and you certainly don't want to go backwards, because that's disaster. So you're always looking and wondering how you can make things bigger and better and grander and more appealing, and so but we're able to do that quite easily. It's quite scary, honestly. It really is. We're never short of songs. We never say, oh well, this is not going anywhere, we can't write any songs. They come out of us, you wouldn't believe it. We could pick up our guitars now without a word of a lie. Even Craig would pick up his guitar, because he plays a bit as well. We all play guitar, because we all write, and we could come up with something right now. It is honestly, it's scary.
And the other thing is that we don't, meaning everybody's involved at some point, and if somebody, we never get stuck on an idea. Meaning, if I don't have an idea for a melody or a lyric, I can rely on I can rely on the other guys, and the same would do this, and the same they do with me. So, and that's the other thing. It's not that it has to be like a writing team. The writing team is all of us, and whatever, and everybody feel completely free to contribute. Whenever it's possible. It's an ambush.
And with modern technology, as soon as you've got an idea, you can record it and share it with everybody, and everybody can have their own input. So that's using modern IT, modern technology to its best advantage.
And especially for this,
each one.
especially for this record, we did a lot of. Believe it or not, we did a lot of demos that we shared, and so that we were able to get in the studio, knowing each one of us knowing exactly what to do, and the other members knowing what each other member would be doing. But even with that, we had some great surprises, because some songs got
We did, but again, with modern technology, distance is no problem. Distance isn't a problem.
Yeah,
Jack living in Florence, us living in the northeast of England, the distance isn't a problem at all, because we can talk to each other in an instant.
And it's sometimes, if you think about it, it would have been more difficult, and I can tell it by experience, if I had, the Tigers in Milan and I have to travel to Milan, because since it's near, you feel it's more possible. In fact, it's not. The simple fact that we have to plan to get together makes it easier, because we always find the right time to. And when we meet, we're all connected. It's not like when you sometimes bands that do rehearsal every week. It can be from the fun point of view nice, but sometimes the creativity gets stuck because you get used to it. In our case, it never happens. I'm coming.
And before we were talking about the last two albums before this one, and how was the response, in your opinion, in these years of the peoples, of your fan, about these two last albums, Animal Instinct and Ambush? The sales were good, in your opinion.
The sales were good, but not as good as this one.
Yeah.
So I think it was. We needed to re-establish who we were, and we did that with Animal Instinct, and we needed to establish Jacopo.
Yeah.
We call him Jack, as our new, golden voice, and educate everybody that this is who we are and this is the way ahead, and from that, we climbed the next stair. We enlisted the services of Chris Tangarides, our old producer from 1980-81, who produced the first two albums, and he produced Ambush and did a great job, and we were really, really happy with it, and it did really well. But we knew that when Michael joined the band 4 years ago, and we kind of started the writing process then, really, albeit we didn't know that we were writing to go into the studio because we didn't have a date or anything. It just became very apparent that it was going to work really, really well, and we were going to make kind of some studio magic, and I think that's exactly what we've done. So the sales, going back to your question, the sales have grown album on album, but this album they've gone out the window. They're absolutely
beyond. It's not just us saying it.
No, absolutely not. No.
When you got a record company that's more than happy, and you know that things are going great, because nowadays it doesn't happen too frequently. The record label are happy and smiling. It's like
a great record company is a huge thing. If you've got a good record company, we've got a great record company with a CEO called Michael Anderson, who understands the rock and roll business. He's a great businessman, and he's helped us an awful lot. With business deals. We've got a great manager, we've got a great agent, and those three things all really, really work together for us. So we're firing on all six at the moment.
Right.
And we all quite like each other, which that kind of goes a long way as well. It's run as a family. The Tigers is run very much as a family. And everybody has their place at the table.
Yeah.
Mine's here.
Then
the rough bits.
this last album was recorded during January and February about last year,
right?
Mm-hmm. And came out on October.
It did.
Yeah, but how is possible? It isn't a risk that that pass a lot of time between the record and the publishing of the album.
Well,
in this period, a lot of band all the heavy metal band have published other album. What do you think about the time that is not short between the recording and the publishing?
The results prove us that we were right in a way. But we had the same.
What's a question from
No,
Paolo?
there was a time. There was a moment where we all thought, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
We recorded and the mixing went it took longer than expected.
Yeah.
And we had that thought for a moment, saying, are we going to lose the momentum or anything? And but we kept on playing, we kept on rehearsing and playing, and we had festivals. So and we trusted in this particular case. We completely trusted our record label and Michael Andrew, who said, "Don't worry, we're gonna release it in October, and there is a good reason why, because we're gonna build up the expectation. We're gonna do reviews. It's gonna be promoting campaign and everything, and we will have time also to produce. At that point, we had the chance to do the video also.
Yeah.
So this
So
time
again, like Rob was saying, if there is a record label who thinks and does what a record label is supposed to be doing, things make sense at the end. And for a moment, we are just musicians. We just.
it doesn't happen so much today.
No, we set time aside to mix the album at the end of January, and we started to mix it, and we all felt that it was good, but it wasn't great. And at that point, we talked to our manager and said, "It sounds good. It sounds good. You know, come and have a listen." And he came up and came into the control room at Blast Studios up in Newcastle, and he said, "Yeah, it sounds great, but it's not super duper great." So he said, "Right, I've got an idea." So he rang Michael Anderson from the record company. Said, "Michael, the album sounds good, but it doesn't sound great. What can we do?" And Michael said, "Send it across here. I have an artist called Soren Anderson who's signed to the label. He's also Glenn Hughes' guitar player.
Yeah, in fact,
He's also Mike Tramp's guitar player and has played in Dead Daisies. Been in Dead Daisies. He's really the man of the moment, and he has a fantastic recording studio, Melody Recording Studios. Is that right? Medley Recording Studios in Copenhagen. And we sent all the files across to him, and he did an absolutely amazing job. In as much as, if you can imagine, he wasn't in the sessions with us, so he'd never heard the songs. Okay, so he had to kind of guess. So he loads up onto his computer 60 tracks for one song. It's like a jigsaw, and he has to put the tracks all in the right places, how we intended them. But he's never spoken to us, so he's kind of
just had a brief phone call.
Well, a brief phone call from me. What an amazing job he did! But not only did he do that, he then turned it into a monster of a rock album, really contemporary with this big sound that we've been looking for a long time. For me, it's a step up from Ambush. It's 2 steps up from Animal Instinct. It really is. Everything's going for it.
And it suits the song. The other thing is that without even discussing it, he got to the core of each song and lift them all up to our level.
The first mix he sent back was Blood Red Sky, and we all listened to that, and everybody's phone started to ring each other, and we all said, "Bloody hell, if you can do that with this, we can't wait to hear the next track."
No, there was only one person who said, "This is too good. We'll never be able to keep that." That's, he was the one. I can't believe he's going to do the same service to all, justice to all the other songs, and then he got. He did it. He did it.
So a big thumbs up for Soren Anderson. Yay! Go on, Soren, there, lad.
But in the timing of things, he wasn't available, so we had to wait. So that added to the duration. The other thing with Gianpaolo, he would like us to bring out an album a month.
maybe for him each day.
But the waiting was nothing but positive, because it let us go back and listen to the tracks again. And unfortunately for Soren, I'd ring him again and go, "Soren, can you just do this? Can you just do that?" And that it gave us even more time to get it even more perfect, rather than just, right, you've got 3 weeks, lads, that's it, finished.
Yes,
Because we wanted,
makes sense.
at the beginning, we wanted to do the old ways. We wanted to go 3 weeks in the studio, so we all well rehearsed each song. So to go in the studio, record it quite fairly quickly to capture the live vibe, get it mixed, get it mastered, and to be ready for the record company to be released anytime in April. That was at the very beginning. That was the idea, and. But luckily, things have changed for us, for the better.
And this album had inside a lot of few but slow song, some ballads that there isn't a trademark of the band also in the old albums. And just maybe about the third period of the band, for example, the break.
Don't say that. Don't say that album. Don't tell the title of the
I
album.
don't. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rob. Yeah.
You get angry.
Yeah. So anyway.
I know that Gianpaolo loves it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And who is the composer of this slow song?
The whole 5 of us, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. We don't do many ballads.
Yeah.
And I think if you do a ballad, it's got to be a very good one, because there's a lot out there. There's a lot of hard rock bands trying to do it, and sometimes they don't do them as well as possibly they could. We've had some amazing comments about the ballad on the album, from it sounding like.
Well, there are 3 different
Shinedown, yeah, thank you. I was going to fail there. Shinedown, and I was just in an interview with an American rock magazine, and the guy said it sounded like Creed. So, crikey, that's thank you very much. If it's right and it feels right and everybody's happy with it, then you're good to go.
It wasn't something that we thought about. Meaning, I can tell it. The reason why it was in the shelves was what we started working on the reason why during the ambush. Why we were working on the ambush songs, and we didn't feel it was the right time. It wasn't as good as we thought it would be. So it took some time back. Sometimes songs they just need a little bit more care.
Yeah, absolutely.
In these years, during the live concert, you are playing, the old stuff from the first album.
Yeah.
And a few songs of
we play stuff from Wildcat, we play
exactly.
stuff from Spellbound, we play stuff from Crazy Nights.
Yeah, but in the upcoming dates, are you thinking to play also more songs from the last album, the latest
From
album?
the new album. Yeah. We do 5 songs.
Yeah.
Five songs from
We're
the
doing it tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, tonight. 5 songs from the new album. Yeah, so there's a good chunk of the new album in there.
Yeah.
Plus, of course, we have to play. There are certain songs that you have to play.
Yeah.
Hellbound and Susie Smiled, and
Yeah,
there are certain songs that you've got to play, and we still enjoy playing them. After all these years.
Yeah. And you have done a DVD, a live DVD in Berlin in 2000.
Berlin Studios.
Berlin Studio, yeah,
Studio.
right.
Okay, all right.
And but the fans like Gianpaolo are hungry about to add some new material about. And is it possible in the next in the coming future to recording a DVD like, for example, Live at Nottingham Rock City, or a DVD, a commemorative DVD like have done your friends Anvil few years ago?
When the answer for Gianpaolo is when the time is right, we will record a live DVD.
Yeah.
It's not right at the moment. We've got other things that we need to do. So at the moment, if you want a live DVD, bring along your telephone and film it yourself.
Yeah, live at Gianpaolo's house.
Like Gianpaolo, yeah.
Yes. Again, the time has to be right. The situation.
And it has to be a good DVD.
It has to be a good DVD. The location has to be right, and it may well be. It would make sense to do it at Nottingham Rock City because that's where the first live album was recorded. So it would make sense, but it has to be right. And the circumstances have to be right. The record company has to be on board with it. So it's not quite right at the moment. So it won't be happening at the moment.
In a way, the simple fact that we've done 2 videos is like we are getting into that kind of mentality and project of doing a live album. So the first thing we did was like doing a video to promote the album and to see how it is working, having a camera in front and finding the right eventually the right partners too.
It has to be done well.
Yeah.
With today's technology and with all the videos out there on YouTube, you're in competition with everything. So to have the edge, it's got to be done well.
And what about you have remade sessions about a new
our
CD?
sessions?
Yeah.
Do you know anything about this, boys? Sorry, this is English. We're saying arse sessions.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yes. So it's not. You don't mean arse sessions. You do mean it.
No.
You don't mean it. No wonder you're looking over there, lad. I tell you, he doesn't know his arse from his elbow. Right, go on.
Yeah. About the session.
Curious about what they're gonna put under.
Subtitles.
We've been
He's writing in Polish.
We've been hearing that there's a special dish in Rome.
Oh,
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
No,
fair
no.
enough. So off you go. Right.
Yeah. About the first 3 albums.
Yes.
And is possible, in your opinion, also for other albums, for the other?
One.
yeah, the other
Just one more. There will be one more.
Yeah.
Eventually. Again, it's not
And
priority. The Cage.
are you still decided which one?
It's
Yeah,
gonna be the cage.
The
It's gonna be the
cage
cage.
sessions. Yeah.
It's gonna be the cage session.
The plan was to do the first 4 albums, from back in the day, as it were, and we've done 3. And
We play several songs from the cage also live already. So
when the time is right, we'll do it.
Yeah. And
it's gonna happen.
yeah. And now it came out a new version of Noises from the Cat House that is very different compared from the old one. That it sounds a lot of doom style. That now is so fresh, in my opinion. And what can you tell about this decision to remake this version?
It's your call on that one.
I'm out. I'm out.
Oh wow. You were approached, weren't you? By Peter?
A record company who had previously released some of our material asked whether they could remaster it and put it back out again in the public domain. When it first came out in 2004, it didn't get a very good. In fact, the record company went bust. Communique Records went bust, so it never actually got a proper launch, a proper push. So Craig and I were very much involved in this, and we said, we can do it, but we want a new cover, because the cover was atrocious. It wasn't done by us.
Yeah.
It didn't have a tiger on the front of it, so how could it be a Tygers record? It was pretty awful. We put some extra tracks on it, and it's it is what it is. It's from 2004. It only has Craig and I on it, so it's then. It's not now.
Yeah. And what about you, Jacopo? You have also other Italian band.
Oh my God!
Yes.
I keep
You
myself
have
busy.
also you have Mantra, General, Stocaster, and Marshall. Full Moon, North.
Well, that
And and a lot of other projects. Which are the difference and the affinity between your role inside the Tiger and
Well, every band has its own chemistry. Every band is different, and it's different the same for many reasons. the thing that the one thing that is the same is that they're all long-term bands. Meaning I've been playing these bands since a long time, so it's like a big family. It's like having two or three family all together, which is sometimes very nice. Sometimes it's a complete nightmare. And people say that I'm pretty good in keeping myself busy and making it possible that these bands can kind of live at the same time without interfere one to another.
Yeah.
I like to keep myself busy because I listen to. I'm a great record collector, so I have a constant need of new music and different music, either to play or to listen to. So for me, it's natural. It's natural, and and obviously the chemistry changes.
Yeah.
When it comes down to Tygers, I don't know how it works. It simply works. The best thing is that with the other band, obviously I'm more in charge of the melodies and lyrics.
Yeah.
So while with the Tygers, I don't have that fixed role.
Yeah.
I can come up with some chords.
Yeah.
And that obviously they will develop. It's not that they'll be waiting for me to have a melody and a lyrics.
Yeah.
And sometimes, in the case of some song, it's like it's nothing better than having somebody else who's thinking about a melody, having my voice in mind. That helps.
For example, Bound of Glory of your band Mantra, it could be good on a Tygers of Pan Tang album, or maybe Glad Rags it could be good in a general album.
And to be honest, Glad Rags is all this two guys. It was written by them, the core of it.
Yeah.
So, but it's true. It's true. Meaning,
Okay.
it works.
Yeah.
I keep saying that if it works, I keep doing it. They're not jealous. I'm not jealous.
Absolutely not. No. It's. I'm really proud that Jack has so many, so many strings to it, but so many things going on. If nothing else, it keeps his voice very fit.
Yeah. Sometimes I would rather rest a little bit more, but.
Yeah. And you are so busy about a lot of projects, band.
Yeah.
What about you? You
Oh,
have
busy.
other project in
Not musical projects. No.
only Tygers.
Only Tygers.
Yeah.
I like home recording, but that's about it.
You've done it. Good.
I've done touring guys like that. There's other stuff which I won't mention as of yet because it's nothing's concrete, but
At this moment.
yeah, very well known.
Yeah.
Very well known.
But
rock.
probably in the coming future.
Yeah. Very. I mean, you'll know. I'll tell you off camera.
We will know also.
Yeah, you guys know. You guys know
Yeah,
already.
you've done a show with them already.
I've played. Yeah, I've done it one-off, but yeah.
So if you've done a show with him, you can say his name.
It's me.
But
He's done a gig with Gav.
It's guest on the solo stuff.
But he's not called Gav in the music project. He's called Shirley.
Yeah.
In a way, the thing that we get involved in different projects keeps also us fresh when it comes down to Tygers. Because whenever it comes down to Tygers, we're all focused in
Focus.
Focus.
We're all right, fuckers.
Is it wrong?
No, it's not
I
wrong.
like it. Yeah.
It's water.
It's not actually. It's gin.
Focus. It sounds like you said focus.
So it's not right.
It's beautifully right, Jack.
Focus. Yes.
Yeah.
Focus.
Yeah. He's right.
Yes.
Allows us to focus.
In what is best for Tygers.
Yeah.
End of story.
Okay. Few questions and we are finished.
Few?
If possible. No. It's,
Have you got enough tape on there?
okay, sorry for
No problem.
Yeah. About the scenes of Whitley Bay, near Newcastle.
Yep.
There are a lot of band or of great musician. What can you tell about?
I don't know about new bands, but
Yeah.
there has been throughout the years. There's been a lot of great musicians that have come from
Bay Area.
the Bay Area. Yeah, absolutely, Whitley Bay.
Bay
Yeah. You're looking at Venom. You're looking at Raven, Blitzkrieg.
I'm a friend of Brian Ross.
Yeah. And of course.
Andy Taylor from Duran Duran.
Andy Taylor from Duran Duran.
Yeah.
Mark Knopfler, what's the name?
Sting.
Sting.
Yeah.
So, you know, and the list goes on and on and on. Brian Johnson, crikey,
Brian
AC/DC, you know.
John
it's-
Lennon.
Oh, right, I didn't realise.
Bob Marley.
He's
He's from the Bay.
he's a carpet fitter. John Lennon, the carpet fitter, the famous one.
So yeah, there has been there's been some great musicians. There really has.
Robert Marley.
But I think if you interviewed musicians from London or from Birmingham or from Manchester, they would reel off all the people that have come from there. So you know, it's but
Depends about
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. And if it's possible to know, which are your relation with some ex-member of the band, John Darryl, Jess Cox, and John Sykes?
John Deverell, John Deverell and I speak probably once every 3 months, maybe. He's an actor in the West End of London, very successful. John Sykes I haven't spoken to since 2005, I think, when we played Hard Rock Hell.
Yeah.
When he was 2005, 2006. I was asked this question the other day, actually. I can't remember the exact date. We haven't fallen out or anything. It's just our lives have taken different paths.
But you think that maybe in a coming future for a commemorative, event, can you unite also with the band, the actual band?
I wouldn't have thought so.
Isn't it?
No, I wouldn't have thought so. I don't think John would fly over. I think he's very busy with what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's very happy with what he's doing. I certainly know John Deverell finds it very when you're in the West End of London in a play and you're doing performances every night. You can't leave and rehearse because you can't just go out and stand and do something without rehearsing because you might make yourself look not as good as you should. And indeed, if I was offered a part in a play in the West End, I would have to rehearse for it. I couldn't just walk in and do it,
And we met Rocky. Actually, Rocky came to a show. And he literally said
he loved it.
he loved it. He said
he did.
definitely better than
He brought
we
one.
were in the past.
Yeah, he brought one of his daughters,
heyday.
and he said he was reliving, us playing, and so that was really good. That was really positive.
Now you have the chance to leave a message. That's my last question.
Leave a
If you
message.
want, to the readers of Vero Rocks.
Vero Rocks rocks.
Rock rocks. Yeah.